Farrakhan in the Nation of Islam. I'm going to tell you, the primary reason I banged so hard on Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam is because, see, I have a mental illness. Oh, he's finally going to admit that he has a mental illness. Yes, I have a mental illness. My mental illness is that I suffer from being bullied. I don't like people who bully. And that's what you see in the Nation of Islam. A bunch of people who have a mindset of a bully. When they can't get their way, then they attempt to try to bully folks. I don't appreciate, because you don't like what I say. I don't appreciate people making threats on my life. I don't appreciate that. You've done it to Malcolm. Then these same people will tell you, we didn't kill Malcolm X. We didn't kill Malcolm X. But here you are in 2018. They will come to my page and make threats on my life. But they didn't do nothing. They didn't have nothing to do with Malcolm X. But they make threats on my life. This 2018. This is 2018. How long has Brother Malcolm been gone from us? Since 1965. That's 50-some years. There are people who weren't even born during the time of Malcolm X, and they are saying in 2018, I would have killed him too, because of the word of Louis Farrakhan. The first time I ever heard of Malcolm X, I didn't even know who the man was because of Louis Farrakhan. And Louis Farrakhan, for 10 years, tried to destroy the legacy of Malcolm X. That's what he done. Since I think for myself, I went and did my research, and my conclusion was Malcolm was not in the wrong. It was Elijah Muhammad. Lord knows I love Elijah Muhammad. But you know, wrong is wrong, right is right. And Elijah Muhammad even taught me. Elijah Muhammad said, stand on the truth. So I would tell Elijah Muhammad, I love you, but you're wrong. If you are supposed to have these wives, then why didn't you tell your followers? Why is it kept in secret? His wife didn't even know what was going on. Why was it? That's called deception. That's called deception, y'all. And Malcolm X is called a hypocrite and a traitor. A man worthy of death out of the mouth of Farrakhan. But at the same time, Elijah Muhammad told all of them, one day, including Farrakhan, he told all of them, all of you will be traitors and hypocrites to me. And that's exactly what happened. And Farrakhan said out of his own mouth, I turn hypocrite. So if he became a hypocrite and a traitor to Elijah Muhammad, and he said that Malcolm X was worthy of death, so what does that mean for him? So does that mean he gets a pass? And all these other suckers, do they get a pass? Because Elijah said all of them would turn hypocrite, and they did. But Malcolm was worthy of death. So how come Farrakhan and the rest of these suckers, how come they're not worthy of death? That's real hypocrisy. That's contradiction. And it's not just, and it's not fair. And if that's the type of God that y'all serve, I know I don't want nothing to do with it. You arrogant. All these black Muslims, Brother Ben, you can listen, you can hear the arrogance in their speech. They know it all. They never admit that they are wrong. Never. I've never heard Farrakhan or these black Muslims say, you know, we was wrong. We was in error. and make a sincere apology. They don't do that. Arrogant. They on this self-righteous high horse. Everything Farrakhan said is right. He's never wrong. Well, you would talk to them, and they said, well, Farrakhan is a man, and he make mistakes. Ask them what mistakes he make. And they stutter. They can't even come up with nothing. Because that's not what they believe. Everything they say is right and exact. I already know how you think. Remember, I was there. Everything that you're taught that you're right and exact. I always want to debate somebody and try to beat somebody with your supreme knowledge and wisdom. Arrogant people on this high horse. So, see, my thing is, I like to see a bully fall. I love to see these people that, all these suckers that's on YouTube that think they so damn smart. They just be running their mouth and the supreme wisdom and whatever. I love to break them down. I love to tear them down. You ain't nothing but a bunch of slaves. If you were so damn smart, if you were so damn intelligent, why are you living with a bunch of racists? It's not smart to have children in the house of your oppressor. And all of y'all got a whole house full of babies living in, they was born and living with racists. What's smart about that? Then when your child becomes a homosexual or a transgender or a drunk or a crackhead, what happened? What happened? What you mean what happened? You laid your eggs in the nest of that type of environment. It's supposed to happen. You're living with your oppressor in a society that produces crackheads and transgenders and all this other stuff that y'all call detrimental and drunks. What happened? What happened? Look at you. Look how you act. Niggardly and nasty, vile, profane, arrogant. Pathetic pieces of trash. That's what you become. And you want to come here and you think you really got a shot, a chance in hell to mess with me? I don't think so. It ain't happening. Your supreme wisdom, your God. All these gods and comedic science and getting up with a bunch of slaves living with the pepperwood and can't get out. And here, your God gave us a solution. Operation Exodus, Mississippi. That's the solution. But you don't like the vessel. And the reason why God chose me and another brother who come from the same place that you do is because you're not worthy. You had your chance to work your magic, and it's not working. You're not worthy. I'm angry at Farrakhan. Yeah, I'm angry at Farrakhan. You know why I'm angry at Farrakhan? I'm angry at Farrakhan because the man has such great potential. And refuse to use it. Unless he is an agent. Unless he is a spy. Unless he is a Benedict Arnold, a traitor. He's doing it on purpose. But if he's not, you're wasting all this talent going to waste. He's in a position to change our condition overnight. Him and Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and all these persons. I'm angry at that. Because they got the power to do but won't do it. But yet instead they talk about the condition, but won't do nothing to change the condition. And because of their arrogance, I sent a copy of my proposal for Operation Exodus, Mississippi. No reply. No reply from the Nation of Islam. No reply at all. Why? And then you have people trying to give Minister Farrakhan credit for our idea that coming from here. Us little people. Oh, Minister Farrakhan made a speech in Mississippi. He gave those people no plan, no nothing. And then, if that's what he wanted to do, he's in a position to get it started. How come he didn't He didn't lead the people in the direction. He didn't do nothing. The only thing he did was go to Mississippi, gave a speech, took their money, and left. That's what he done. And you want to give him credit for what we have presented. When he's in a position to get it started, you say 2015, 2016, why didn't he do nothing? He ain't do nothing at all, period. These Muslims want to give Farrakhan credit that he don't deserve. There was something called the Dope Busters in the 80s. And it was some brothers. They were FOI or whatever. They belonged to the Nation of Islam, but they did this on their own. And they went into the housing project. And the crime rate and everything went down because of the actions of the dope busters. And they got a government contract to go in and out of these projects. But then they found out that they were followers of Farrakhan. Farrakhan started taking the credit. And of course, Farrakhan has this reputation. He's an anti-Semite or whatever. He hates white people. And so the government ended their contract with the dope busters. Why didn't Farrakhan continue to raise money and finance the dope busters that was doing something good in these housing projects? He's willing to take the praise. Now all you got to do is raise the money, get the funds, and keep the program going. The people was loving it. It was a good thing. But see, again, it's about money. You taking money out of my pocket. See, I can get all this praise. It don't cost me nothing. But now y'all asking me to go in my pocket and mess with my money flow. Because you really don't care nothing about the people in the housing project. You don't care nothing about the little girl or little boy trying to go to Chicago school, have to dodge bullets. You really don't give a damn. So that's why I bang on the Nation of Islam, because y'all ain't real. Go out in the street, shake a few hands. Next thing you know, that's the end of it. You don't hear nothing about FOI going out in the streets no more. Because the reality is, they're not doing for self. The majority of these brothers and sisters have to work 9-to-5 jobs for the white man, and they are too tired to work for the white man. Some of them are working overtime on the white man's job. They don't have time. They're too tired to do that, and then go out on the street and talk about saving black folks. They too busy working for white folks to save black folks so they can survive and make a decent living, because Farrakhan ain't doing a damn thing for them. That's the reality. Whether you like it or not. I could care less whether you like it or not. So yeah, I'm angry and upset because you have a group, you have a leader that is incompetent. You got a leader that seemingly don't give a damn about you for real. So you're wasting a whole lot of time, you're wasting a whole lot of money. After 40 years, this organization is going nowhere. You're wasting time and money. Yeah, I'm angry about that. Because your time and your money and your support should be going to something that really can change your condition. Yeah, I'm upset over that. I'm upset over a gang of people with all this supreme knowledge and wisdom and understanding and arrogant. You can't tell them nothing. They know it all. So yeah, I bang on them because they need to know you're not so high and mighty. And back in the day, I would admit, if we went back to the early 80s or whatever, the so-called wisdom of the Nation of Islam, I mean, it was kicking. But this is 2018. You have the internet. You have access to all kinds of information. And in 2018, people are more self-thinking. You just can't tell them nothing no more. They want to do research. They're going to ask questions. So the Nation of Islam, what it used to be, it will never be that again, because people are just not taking things on face value like they used to do back in the day. And Louis Farrakhan has done so many things by involving the Nation of Islam with Scientology and talking about Elijah Muhammad is not dead. Okay, if Elijah Muhammad is alive, where is he? You don't communicate with him or nothing. According to American law, after 7 years, a person is declared dead. So he's dead anyway. When I got locked up, my little goddaughter told me, she said, out of sight, out of mind. So it makes no difference if Elijah Muhammad is alive. He's not doing you no good at all. I'm very sure if Elijah Muhammad was alive, he wouldn't have nothing to do with Scientology. I'm very sure of that. And he definitely would not have nothing to do with Jim Jones. And Farrakhan will talk about his relationship with Jim Jones, that Caucasian fella that did good things. And see, that's another thing. Why are you getting on the Nation of Islam? Why you getting on the case of the Nation of Islam? They do good things. Adolf Hitler did good things. Joseph Stalin did good things. Serial killers do good things. But you see what the end result is. The end result ain't good. So yeah, I'm going to continue to bang on Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam, because they need to be brought down to size. They need to know, they need to get all that arrogant attitude that they have. They need to be brought down to size. And they need to learn how to be humble. They talk about it, they teach, you got to be humble. But they're not humble at all. They're very arrogant, hot, pompous Negroes. That's what they are. Try to have a conversation with them, and you disagree with them. Be like me. They'll threaten your life. Call me a hypocrite. This guy don't even know what a hypocrite is. A hypocrite is somebody pretending to be something they're not. I'm not pretending to be a Muslim. I quit. I got out of that. A hypocrite is somebody that stay in the house. Malcolm X was not a hypocrite. Malcolm X left the house. Hypocrites are those who stay in the house, and the hypocrite is what Farrakhan was, because Farrakhan and the rest of those suckers, they stayed in the house following a man who did not believe in their father. They was the hypocrites, pretending to be something that they are not. That's what a hypocrite is. And Elijah Muhammad knew it before. Elijah Muhammad knew that was going to happen. And Malcolm is worthy of death because he's a hypocrite. But all these other people, Farrakhan and these other suckers, how come they're not worthy of death? You want to praise them, brown-nosed and a skinny grid. What have they done? 40 years of so-called work. Let me tell you something about work. Don't you know when they have a product recall, that's called work? Somebody worked, but it got recalled because something is wrong with the work. Something is wrong with the product. It's work. Somebody worked real hard, but it's not good work. So yeah, Farrakhan worked 40 years, but the results is not good. He's done nothing to change himself, his followers, and definitely us as a people. In fact, he's made the Nation of Islam look really, really bad throughout the last 10 years. Make it look really, really bad. And always making excuses when you're wrong. Brother gonna tell me that Farrakhan apologized for saying those words about Malcolm X. I don't know. Show me the clip. I've never seen Farrakhan